Hey YouTube, it's Marida from the Nurse Lounge, and today we're going to talk about staying discreet in your level up journey. So, what does that actually mean and why is that important? You want to know? Stay tuned. All right, so we are back. My name is Dr. Marida P. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for 16 years now. And today we're going to talk about leveling up but staying discreet while doing so. Why is that important? You never need to tell the left hand what the right hand is doing or how the saying actually goes. You want to make sure that as you're leveling up that you have a plan, a strategy, and you move in silence. That's important because a lot of times people who you think are your friend or people who you work with, who they may not be friends with their associates, they may come and decide that, hey, the more you start telling them what your plans are, the more they take your plan and make it into action because they can do it sooner than you can. And the next thing you know, you had an idea or a plan or, something that you're going to do. And next thing you know, they are claiming it. You never want that to happen. So this is what you need to do. First and foremost, when you come up with your plan or whatever you want to do, so leveling up may mean different things to different people. Maybe it's education, maybe it is career, maybe it's both, maybe you're wanting to start a business, maybe it's just different things along, whatever it's going to take for you to level up. Maybe you even want to change social classes. When I say that, I don't mean necessarily a financial social class, but you want to change your circle of people. You want to network, you want to do different things. When you're doing so, you want to make sure that you do not tell everything to everyone. Everyone is not there to root you on. A lot of the people who is closest to you, honestly, are the ones who you think are supportive, but they're actually there to watch what you do and tear you down in the process. Watch what you do, steal what you do, and become the better version of you that you wanted to be. Everybody's not going to root for you. Everyone is not going to be supportive of you. So while you're trying to level up, it's better to just move in silence. If you just think about this. If you took an idea that you have, whether it be you want to have saved, say, $2,000, give yourself 6 months to diligently work on whatever your goal happens to be. And if you put that effort in 6 months, check back with yourself and see where you are 6 months later in your progress. If you notice that you are much further ahead, you haven't said anything to anybody, you just fell back a little bit, stay off social media. And when I say stay off social media, I don't mean that you can't interact and engage, but I'm saying do not put your business on social media. Do not put your business on social media. Do not put your plans, do not be brainstorming, do not think out loud on social media. Because then people are watching for your story of when you were not successful. You never put anything like that on there. Now, for me, I did put my journey for my DNP on social media because I used it as an accountability type thing. But I'm also the type of person where if I fail something, I have no problem I'm not ashamed to tell somebody I failed. I did not do well on whatever happens to be. I had made my first B in the program, my DNP program, and I posted that just the same as I posted when I made A's. So for me, posting my DNP journey on social media and sharing it with you all on YouTube was really just to help keep me motivated, to help keep me accountable, and to helpfully encourage someone else who's thinking about going through the same journey that I went through. But other than that, I keep business plans to myself until it comes to fruition. If I need to move, if I need to just, you move in silence. You always move in silence. You don't tell people what you're doing. You always want to fall back. You want to make sure that you move discreetly. You will only have, say, 2 or 3 people in your entire life that you can really claim to be close friends to you who will love you and love you unconditionally. They know your flaws. They know the things that's going on with you. And they will, like I said, love you unconditionally. Everybody else is there to see what kind of gain they can get from you or to sit there and personally watch your demise. You do not want to be someone who you're surrounded by people who want to watch you fail. So therefore, pick 1 or 2 people that you can actually depend on who will give you constructive criticism regarding certain issues. Sometimes you go to different people for different things because of their levels of expertise, or you know how they feel about certain things. I have friends that when it comes to me leveling up in terms of maybe my style or my networking, I have a certain person I go to because she's best at that. When it comes to advice regarding maybe how to navigate jobs or what to put in an email or how should I word it, I have another friend for that she's really good at doing those things. So therefore she will tell me exactly what I need to say regarding that. So again, have people in your life that are really there to support you, not tear you down. But as you're moving up, watch those same people very closely, or watch people around you very closely as you are moving up or leveling up. As I say, are they getting jealous? Are they cheering for you when you are succeeding? If they're not cheering for you when you're succeeding, then this is not the right group of people for you. You need to change your circle. Also, in your circle, are you the smartest person in your circle? If you're the smartest person in your circle, then you're not in the wrong circle. You've outgrown that circle. It's time to find a new circle of people who's going to challenge you not only mentally, but spiritually, and help you stay focused. So when it comes to leveling up, what you need to basically do is, for one, evaluate where you want to be. Where do you want to be in 6 months to a year or 5 years? Do you even have a 5-year plan? Do you have a 10-year plan? Do you have goals? Do you have dreams, ambitions? Are you driven? Are you complacent? Do you have courage, or are you someone who is always fear and anxiety? Think about those things. A little bit of fear and anxiety is a good thing. Those types of things help push you and drive you to where you need to be. It helps you stay focused, shall I say. But if you have a lot of anxiety regarding things, check and see where your anxiety sources are coming from. If you notice that you're around certain people and your heart starts to beat faster and it's not love, it may be the person that you're around. You pick up the energy based off of the people that you're around. It's time to level up, but it's time to level up with a group of people who support you, who's going to tell you the truth about you and how you're acting, and they will, they're there for you when you are doing well, as well as they're there for you when you're not doing well. I have personally am going through something when it comes to my upcoming divorce, and there's things that I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this, that, and the other. And this has been a great way for me to see who is truly my friend and who is my foe. So as I'm going through this process, you are purging people, ideas, things, anything that has dead weight to you, you need to purge and get rid of, because that's holding you back. That's holding you down. You cannot level up if you're holding on to dead weight. It's like a sinking ship. You cannot do that. So what can we do to, for one, get out of our situation that we're in? Number two, level up. Number three, purge anything that does not belong to us or does not serve us any purpose. And number four, my big thing is here lately is protecting my energy. When you protect your energy, you are saying to self, you are worthy of so much more. You are worthy of someone or something that is going to provide something for you, that you get something out of, that doesn't completely drain you every time that you're around this person or this job or this whatever. Protect your energy. So what do I do to protect my energy? This is something of how I am beginning to level up myself. Protecting my energy means after a certain point in time, I stop reading emails. I have boundaries. Got something from Sonic. So protecting my energy basically, like I said, means I don't check emails after the end of the day. I have a cutoff time for that. I have clear boundaries. And boundaries mean I have the ability to say no without explanation. Can you all do that? Are you able to say no without an explanation to people? Or do you have to feel like you are compelled to say no because? No is a complete statement with a period, exclamation point, whatever you want to say. No. You do not owe anybody an explanation for anything. If the answer is no, the answer is no. You can't do it. I have no problem saying that. Now, mind you, people will say, okay, well, you seem, is everything okay with you? Everything's fine with me. I'm just, establishing and setting clear boundaries for myself and for my family. No is a complete statement for me. I have no problem saying no. I personally have a job that I'm actually going to be letting go here soon when I start my full-time job in the fall, where they want us to do things that I don't even get paid for as a courtesy. And I'm kind of like, no, unless you're going to pay me for that, I'm not going to spend any of my time doing it. I'm not going to spend, if it's something that took 2 or 3 minutes to be fine. But you want me to spend hours and hours and hours doing something that I'm not getting paid for? No. Period. That's it. That's not going to help me evolve in my level up journey. So my level up journey, protecting my energy. I don't, like I said, I don't read emails at a certain point in time. I do meditate. I do read from time to time. I have my candles burning as we speak. It's not on my vanity, but it is on my nightstand over there. I have my candles burning throughout my house. I have an oil diffuser that I use. Again, that's protecting my energy. And you're probably like, okay, what does that have to do with leveling up? Well, the more you focus on you, the easier it is for you to level up and move up in the world. Because you're focused on the things that you need, the things that you want, the things that take your energy, the things that you give your energy to. And you want to see exactly where things are in that regard. So be discreet. Don't tell everyone. Everyone doesn't even know. Sometimes your family is the worst ones. They don't need to know everything. It's okay. You don't have to tell everybody everything. Tell the people who are going to be supportive to you, 1 or 2 people. Maybe you have a person that you run ideas by. Like you have, hey, what do you think about this? Because they're going to give you good constructive criticism. They're going to tell you, no, that doesn't sound like it works. And they're going to tell you why it doesn't work. And then maybe like, okay. Now, evaluate whether they're hating or not. But the thing is, typically, if you go to that person all the time, typically, are they there for you when things work out? Are they there for you when they don't work out? How do you feel about that? How do you feel when it comes to your energy? When you're leveling up, think about the fact that you want to move from one dynamic to another dynamic, again, up. So if it's weight loss, maybe you need an accountability partner, someone who you can call every day, every so many days to say, hey, what are you eating today? Maybe you need something like that. That's leveling up. Maybe, you want to, again, move careers. Okay, so maybe you want that executive position. Okay, well, don't tell anybody about it. You do it, apply for it, do whatever the criteria is to get it in terms of, okay, you need to have this many years of this. Go do those things and have your plan, but you don't have to tell everybody about it. Then when it's time to show it, you show it through your action. You're doing it, not because you wouldn't told everybody. Stay off of social media. Stay off of it in terms of telling people your business. Do not tell people your business. Now, I'm not a big, I am on IG, but this for the purpose of this. But I'm not big on social media anymore. Ever since I've started my level up journey, I have kind of withdrew from social media. I do look at it from time to time and see what everybody else is doing or whatever, but I don't keep up with trends on there. I don't play those games. I don't do the chains. I don't do anything like that because it drains my energy and I'm not interested. And sometimes when I look at social media, specifically Facebook, it has so much negativity on there, and it's not all negative in the sense of like people are always being mean, but sometimes it's an obituary. You find out who died on there, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that today. I don't even watch the news for the most part. I do watch from time to time. I know what's going on in the world, but I don't spend all my time getting morning watching news, because why? It pulls from my energy and it does not protect my energy, and therefore if it doesn't protect my energy, I cannot level up. So you want to be able to level up, and you want to be able to do so discreetly. That is the word, discreetly. Watch who you talk to. Watch what you post. Watch people's energy when it comes to you and your success. Learn who to get rid of and who to keep. Learn what jobs serve you and what jobs do not serve you. If you are working a job that you hate, but you have to stay there for the next year because it's going to help you move to the next level, then do that. If you think you're in a job that you love, but you have no plan and you really don't like it and you're miserable every time you go in, it's time for you to figure out a way to level up. If it's a means to an end, that's something different. But don't let that means to an end be for the next 30 years. And you're like, okay, I've wasted 30 years of my life. The one thing I've learned in my whole level up process is time over money. Time is more valuable than money any day. Asked me that 10 years ago, I said money over time. But you can always make more money, but you can't get time back. The older I get, the more I realize you cannot get your time back. I'm 42 years old, and I'm realizing now that, okay, you know what? I've wasted 17 years of my life in a bad marriage, okay, as an example. And I won't say wasted, but yeah, 17 years of gone. That's gone. That's just completely gone. So moving forward, I'm like, okay, so what can I do to better myself in terms of me not looking for the same type of person? Well, for one, I'm talking to you all about my problems, things I got going on. Number two, I'm going to start therapy and counseling. That's my way of leveling up from that situation. It's going to help me pick a better caliber of man Therefore, I will be, again, leveling up. Career-wise, I have now finished my DMP. As you all know, if you've watched my videos long enough, I finished my DMP. And because I have finished my DMP, it's time for me to move to a job that actually pays me what I am worth. Do not stay at these jobs that's not paying you for what you're worth. People ask me all the time, well, will the hospital give you more money because you now have a DMP? No, they're not. Because they're paying for an RN skill set. At the end of the day, I'm still a registered nurse no matter what degree I have. I'm a registered nurse, so they're gonna pay me to be a registered nurse, not to pay me to be a DMP with a registered nurse license. So they're not gonna pay me for that. So I can't, and then of course at the hospital I can't use the word doctor anyway because it confuses the patients and some other people as well. So I need to move into a level that meets my level of education. That's why I have no problem moving from the hospital, even though I do plan on working a little bit PRN to keep my skills abreast. So again, leveling up means that you're changing, you're evolving, you're growing. Think about the butterfly, or think about the caterpillar who goes to a butterfly. In that, when it's in its cocoon, when we can't see what's going on inside, this is my analogy. If you're the caterpillar and it's time to transition, you have your cocoon, okay? And in that cocoon, you're changing. We can't see what's going on in that cocoon. From the outside, we can't see that change is happening to that potential caterpillar into a butterfly. We can't see that change, okay? But when time comes to reveal itself, it reveals itself and comes out as a butterfly. That's what you need to do. You need to be your caterpillar. Right now you're working on your game plan, what you want to do. Once it's time to have that cocoon around you, don't let nobody know what's going on. Just know that you're changing. And once you finish changing, once you come out that butterfly, you move into your new role, your new whatever, your weight change, your new social class, your new group of friends, your new whatever. But you have to work on you first. The whole point of this whole thing is, when it comes to leveling up, you have to work on you. You have to network. You have to exercise if you're talking about weight loss. You have to do you first. If it's mental issues that you have or you need some counseling, work on you. Get some counseling. Work on you. You cannot level up unless you work on you. No one else controls your happiness but you. If you keep on giving people the ability to change you, to make you who you think you are, you will always be unhappy because money does not fulfill that. It has to be something innate within you to say, I'm truly happy with who I am. So hopefully this video has been good for you, insightful. Be discreet in your level up journey. I'm working on it myself in terms of leveling up and moving up and doing things that I really want to do in life. But at the same time, I'm doing so discreetly. There are certain things I share, of course, with you all on Facebook, or not Facebook, but on YouTube. There are certain things I post about. There are certain things, like when it comes to my my series of my narcissistic marriage, I am posting those things or sharing those things with you to help you all as well as to help me. But at the same time, it's not where I feel like I'm just disclosing so much personal information that it's going to impact me negatively. This is really impacting me positively. So I want to share with you how to move up discreetly. Move up discreetly. Don't ever let people know what you got going on, besides your selected few friends that you may have. All right, so if you want to connect with me on IG, the handle will be here or here. Also be in the description box, and the banner is also at the top. If you want to contact me via email, that will be also in the description box below. And until the next video, you all take care. Bye-bye.